Hello everyone, so this is the video lesson 23 and we are going to obtain the expression for the diameter of the rings, that is the diameter of the dark rings and the bright rings of the Newton's rings. So there are different orders of the rings. There are the separate orders for the dark rings. There is order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the similar orders for the bright rings n equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on. So what are the diameters? How can we calculate the diameters for a particular order of the ring? In this expression we will learn. Okay, so you know that the Newton's ring is the special case of the wedge shaped film. Okay, there are two wedge shaped film and they are in contact with the apex point. Okay, so this is the point of contact, and these rings and this formation is obtained, is realized by the help of a plano-convex lens and with a plain glass plate. Okay, so there is some simple experimental arrangement for the normal incidence, and here we put the microscope to observe the pattern in the reflected light. Okay, and there are basically we can obtain two types of the pattern, one for the reflected case as shown in the figure. However, we can also obtain the pattern back side of the plain glass plate, that is in the transmitted light. Okay, so now let's see the derivation, how we can obtain the expression for the diameter. Okay, so here I try to design the figure for this problem. Okay, so here x o y and b is the plano-convex lens, and this plano-convex lens is placed on a plain glass plate PQ with the point of contact O. Okay, so here I try to complete the circle from which the plano-convex lens is obtained. Okay, so let the sphere from which the plano-convex lens is cut is let to be capital R. Okay, and now let us consider there is a ring, there is a Newton ring, either bright or dark, is passing from the extreme points of the plano-convex lens, and let that extreme points are x and y, and let the radius of that ring which is passing from x and y is small r, and the order of that ring is small m. And you know that the inclined film has variable thickness. Okay, at point of contact the thickness is 0, and suppose the nth order ring which I consider for our problem has the thickness of the film, air thickness or the medium thickness, small tn. Okay, so here you can see that yq is equal to bo is equal to xp, all are same. Here b by and xb is equal to rn, which is the radius of the nth order ring, and AO is equal to twice R. Therefore, AB is equal to twice R minus Tn. So basically here you can observe that there is a circle and there are two chords. One is the XY, other is the AO, and they cross each other and they meet at point B. So we can apply basically the Sagitta theorem, the intersection of the two chords, which this theorem states that xb multiplied by by is equal to ab multiplied by bo. Okay, so here we apply this formula from the geometry of the circle, and let's put the different value. Xb is equal to Rn multiplied by Rn is equal to ab is equal to twice R minus Tn multiplied by Tn. So here you can obtain this expression, and finally we neglect the Tn square term. This term is neglected because it is very small, So the expression is Tn is equal to Rn square divided by 2r. So this is the relation between the nth order radius, that is the Rn, to the corresponding thickness of the film. Okay, so corresponding thickness is Tn. So this is the relation, Tn is equal to Rn square divided by 2r. Now let's determine the diameter of bright and dark bands. Okay, so first of all let's derivate the expression for the diameter of the bright rings. So you know that the bright rings, for the bright, the maximum condition in the case of the wedge safe film is given by this equation. Okay, so this is the equation of the maximum intensity in the case of inclined film, which we discussed in the previous video lesson. Twice mu t cos r plus theta plus lambda y 2 is equal to twice n lambda upon 2. Lambda upon 2 is transferred to the right hand side, and finally you can obtain this expression by applying the normal incidence and the very small wedge angle case. Okay, so now let's put the value of Tn and solve it and convert Rn into dn. Dn is the diameter, Rn is the radius, dn is the diameter, and we refer for the bright. So very soon you can obtain this expression. So here you can see that the diameter of the bright rings are proportional to the square root of the odd natural numbers. Okay, now let's see the diameter of the dark rings. In order to obtain the dark rings expression, we have to write the condition for the minimum intensity in the case of wedge safe film. So what is the condition for minimum intensity? It is twice mu t cos r plus theta plus lambda y 2 is equal to twice n plus 1 lambda upon 2. Lambda upon 2 of the both side is cancelled out, and finally you can achieve this expression. Okay, so now put the value of Tn from the above equation and solve it for the diameter. Here dn is the diameter of the nth dark ring, dnd. The d in suffix refer for the dark. Okay, and solve it, and you can obtain dnd square is equal to n multiplied by 4 lambda r divided by mu. So here dnd is equal to under root n multiplied by under root 4 lambda r divided by mu. Okay, so clearly the diameter of the dark rings are proportional to the square root of the natural numbers. So here n is the natural numbers, so they are 1, 2, 3 and so on. In the case of bright rings, the diameter are proportional to the square root of the odd natural numbers, because the term is here is that under root twice n minus 1. Okay, so this is the derivation, and in this way we can write the diameters of the both types of the rings, and we can solve many of the problems from these two formulations. Okay, thank you.